Hello and welcome to another LLA VOD review. Today I'm going to be looking at Furious Gaming versus All Knights. This was a particularly important game for both these teams because if Furious does win, they're going to prove themselves. They're going to be a top tier team and going to be, number one team along with Infinity. And All Knights, they can bounce back from like their previous defeats, and if they do lose, they're going to be like third or fourth or even fifth in the standings. So yeah, very important game for these teams. And yeah, so just finishing off the draft. Furious has a they have a bit of a team fighting comp coming out from them. I think every one of these champions like matches well, but I would have liked to see some other pick coming from top lop, like Oriana perhaps, or even like some sort of like a better control mage than Zoe, because I guess Zoe, for me, like Zoe's more about like a setup, whereas all these champs kind of want to like go in and do some damage. So but All Knights did very well on banning like Syndra and Victor, so that was really well done by them. And All Knights on the other side, they have the Na top, Skarner, Azir, and Senna Maokai. So they also have a very good team fighting comp. So it really comes down to like which team can come out of like team fight, and I would have to give an edge to All Knights comp because even though if Furious Gaming gets like a whole Wumba combo off and delete Senna and Azir, they'll definitely win. But like it'll be so hard for them to get to the backline of All Knights just because they have Skarner and Maokai protecting the Azir and Senna. So it'll be interesting how the game goes. So yeah, so like early game wise, like not much should happen. Like Boogie should definitely try and bully Grell's Skarner out. So we'll just have to see what happens in the early game of the state. So Boogie bullies Skarner out. Yeah, so just level 1 stuff, and Boogie just takes control of whole bot side jungle of All Knights. So yeah, already a good start for Furious Gaming. The bot lane does suffer from not missing. I think they will miss like a CS, but we'll have to see. Well, not CS, just experience. But yeah, so the lane should be pushing back towards All Knights. There's no way these guys can dive Maokai and Senna, so as long as Pancake does stay relatively healthy, nothing should happen. But on the flip side, like Skarner, he's doing just full clear top side, and there's really not much Skarner can do. And this is something that a lot of pro players don't realize. Is like I'll go back and show you. So this is how much mana this Azir has, and if Azir gets ganked and he has to WEQ or WE out, he's gonna lose a lot of mana in return. Then like it's gonna be in favor of Zoe's lane. So what Boogie's doing is like really smart, going to defend his top side of his camp, and he gets to waste Kiefer's mana a lot. So very nice play by Boogie once again, MVP candidate. So yeah, so not much is happening right now because now Skarner doesn't have any camp that he can really farm, and as you see, like the bot lane, they're trying to contest this bot Scuttle Crab, and this is really important for Skarner because he needs this, otherwise he has like zero camp that he can do, and he actually gets chunked out. And if Boogie is really smart about this, he should invade the wolf camp and just bully out the Skarner even more, which he does. Okay, and yeah, so Grell really need this camps, and is he gonna lose this? We'll have to see. He does get the small one, so, and he actually leaves the whole thing, and the camp resets. So yeah, so Grell like there's really not much this Skarner can do, but like Boogie is insanely ahead if he takes this, but at the same time he needs to constantly defend his camp. So like we just gotta watch what Grell does in this scenario. He is like the good thing about Grell's pathing is like he is taking his topside camp, and he took them on respawn, so it is a good sign that he is taking some sort of CS back to him, because like yes, Boogie is taking all these camps, but Skarner did take second round of camps for himself. So like there's not much of a gold lead. I mean like there is like outside gold lead coming from Grace, but these camps will be respawning, and once they do respawn, and if Skarner does take it, then it's going to benefit Skarner as well. So once again, Skarner has nothing to do on the map. Boogie should just reset because he should have like tons of gold, and once again like Boogie, like he definitely should have taken all these camps for himself and keep snowballing his lead. But right now, like even though there's like a big CS lead in terms of jungle, like Skarner will catch up to Boogie's level because all his camps is coming up, and Boogie hasn't taken any of his camps. I mean, like topside of his camps, and it's still level 1 camp. So that's super important. And what's important is if you look at the laners themselves, like the solo laners themselves, are losing because of they're moving for Boogie, they're moving around, and yeah. And the thing is, like this Scuttle Crab is still level 1, so like Boogie didn't actually. I mean, like Furious Gaming didn't actually take this, and the third spawn of Scuttle Crab should have been Boogie's, and he should be around about like level 6 right now, and he should be going for like level 7 play. And the thing is, like All Night solo laners are just playing so well for the team. Yep, Boogie is level 6. Does he get spotted out? Yes, he does. So once again, not much is happening, but he is taking all the objective on the map. And yeah, so like even though like the Skarner is behind, but if he does catch up to his camp, and if he doesn't look at the teamfight aspect of the game, he should be fine. But right now, 1,300 gold and like 600 gold in terms of like combat. So like of course like Boogie is like one. In terms of like jungle matchup, he's gonna destroy the matchup. And now Boogie is starting to impact like the laners of All Knights. And here comes a defensive TP coming out of Pancake. So that was a really nice save by Pancake, and yeah, and helps Ruin facilitate the map, the lane state again. So very nicely done by Ruin. And yeah, even though like Shawnee got the counter pick, on his part, but he's not really winning his lane. Like All Knights picked their solo laners early. Like they definitely should have gotten punished for picking those champions a bit earlier. And here comes Growl, and does he? Oh, okay. They switch. They just trade flashes. So yeah, so like Skarner's flash is more valuable, you know, than Kaiser's flash, because Kaiser can always, you know, just use her ultimate next time, or just use heal to get out of Skarner's gank. So yeah, it's like until the Skarner has like turbo chem booster, like he's not gonna be catching anyone off guard. Yep, and he's giving blue to Boogie, and yeah, so like the bot lane, a huge lead for Furious Gaming. So yeah, so like this next dragon should definitely go to Furious Gaming, and they just need to play according to their power spike. And yeah, so like this is one of the big strength of Skarner. Like he's been behind all game, and he has more combat gold than Boogie, and like Boogie is Boogie is like playing really aggressively, which is good. But like Kiefer played this really well, and yeah, and just a full suppression coming from Skarner just finishes off finish off Boogie along with Senna ult. So like the trade goes for 2-for-1. Kiefer does die, but he is relatively ahead in terms of CS, and the dragon is actually going over to All Knights. So like I said, like this dragon was particularly important for Furious Gaming, because you know, like the Boogie is ahead, the bot lane is ahead, and like they could have taken over this bot side river and like really choked out All Knights. But what ended up happening was like the Skarner ult and like the counter engage coming from Kiefer really catches Furious Gaming off guard. So very nice play from All Knights. And yeah, so once again, like Kiefer goes in and he's playing offensively. Like he definitely could have like gone out and just given prior to the Grace, but this was a really nice play coming from All Knights. And yeah, Grail gets the first blood and he gets the 400 gold. So like he's definitely back into this game. And yeah, and the Herald usage, very nicely done by Furious Gaming. I really like when teams start use their Herald down at mid, because it just means like you're gonna be pressuring in the mid game a lot more with this tower relatively being low. And the Maokai, he's just doing the Maokai thing. Like he is down like 40 CS, but like you gotta take account to like Senna's soul, and like Senna is like the the main carry of this composition really. Yep, and here, if I remember correctly, like Grau has his ultimate, and like this is something that I believe there was like a miscommunication coming from like All Knights, because like if you see like Grau's movement here and look at Pancakes, All Knight's bot lane is like ready to fight, whereas Grau is going to the top side and he's going away from the fight, but he turns around and switches around and tries to go back to bot when the fight is already over. So like this was a mistake coming out of from like both All Knight's bot lane and Grau, but overall like there was a very good engage from Baola, and Eri gets another kill. So like if Eri gets ahead, it's gonna be kind of stressful for the Maokai, because she definitely can shred tanks apart. So yeah, we'll just have to see like what actually happened in this game. And here comes Skana ult once again, and it catches out Baola. So like very nicely, a very nice Skana play coming from Grau, and it really punishes the Furious Gaming's movement, and Eri just dies as well. So like we have to really look at like Furious Gaming's movement, like their Wukong's bot, he has teleport, the Graves is on the top side, it looks like he's doing his Gromp, so it really wasn't Furious Gaming's turn to like make this sort of play. So this was a very nice punish from coming out of Grau, and what's worse is like Eri dies on top of Baola's mistake. So very nice punish, and the Herald goes over to All Knights, and like even though like we saw Grau got behind, but he's making all these play around his ultimate. So this is a very nice play coming from Grau, and here comes Furious Gaming trying to contest the Rift Herald, but in the end like All Knights does get it, but they don't get the Eye of the Herald. So like this is a good reactionary play from Furious Game, but there's always going to be you're always going to be losing something on the other side of the map if you're making that sort of play, which is Ruin gets free farm. He has 40 CS lead, and he's going to get tower by himself. So like there was like, even though like All Knights didn't get the Rift Herald they wanted, but it denied Furious Gaming taking that, and it gets Ruin even more ahead. So yeah, very nice play coming from All Knights once again. And yeah, so like we just need to see like mid-game transition coming from All Knights, and just see what's going to happen with this next dragon. So so Ruin gets slapped, and he just gets behind, and Eri comes. Yep, and yeah, so the Furious Gaming is really going deep into this dive, and Kai'Sa dies, and yeah, it seems like a very poor dive coming from Furious Gaming. Like they really should have focused on like the dragon, because like they have the vision set up, and like this is already a good chunk. Like this is a good chunk coming from Furious Gaming, and they know like Na just turned into Mega Na, so like it'll be very difficult for All Knights to face check these, because like Zoe's strong, Graves is strong, Kai'Sa's strong. Like they should have like choked these vision and just finish off the dragon and go for like dragon soul win condition coming from them. But they didn't realize how tanky this Na is. Like he has a lot of armor, so like, and health coming from Stride Breaker. So like this was a very nice play for Rowan, and this was a mistake by Boogie not finishing off Rowan. But this was a very nice counter engage counter attack coming from All Knights, and once again, Grell is there for the team to for the Skarner pick that he picked up. So very nice, very nicely done by All Knights, and very nice itemization coming from Rowan, and he's just so tanky, and that I don't think Furious Gaming didn't really realize that how tanky it was, and this was just a very bad commit coming from Furious Gaming as well, because like Paolo kind of went by himself, then got himself killed, then Boogie killed, then Eri killed. So yeah, so once again, like Rowan is playing out of his mind, and just got to see like what happens next. And yep, so this is the power of the rail, and I guess what it does, then yeah, shutdown goal to Zoe, I believe. And yeah, so like the poor thing about the All Knights is like they're contesting like mid wave. Like yes, I understand Ruin is there, but look where Skarner is and look where Azir is. So like these three are like all in the same page, but if you look at the map, like Wukong's missing, Zoe's missing, like Azir's pushing by himself, like the side laners weren't really coordinated, so like we need to see what Ruin actually did. So Ruin actually ignored the bot wave, so like if Ruin really wanted to do this, Azir needs to be here in the middle right now as well. Like Azir needs to be where Zoe is pretty much. But the thing is like what it does die, then top lob makes a good rotation, and on turn like Ruin tries to make his play with his lead, but it just got killed in return. So yeah, so bit of an unfortunate situation, and not much should happen until the next dragon once again, because this game is all about team fighting, and whoever gets the dragon soul should come out of come on top of this fight. And here comes Skarner with flash ult, and Eri just dies. So he hasn't really paid his tax yet, so very unfortunate by him. Then yep, Kiefer kills him, then yeah, so it'll be, oh actually no, that was a really nice play from top lop. Yeah, so it's 3 for 2 for All Knights, and is there more death? I think there is more death. Yeah. Okay, it's ace for All Knights, but yeah, so yeah, so already the game state is unbalanced. Like the Graves, who was like almost 30 CS lead in the first 7 minutes of the game, he's 0-3. He's irrelevant in the game. Same with Kai'Sa. Like if she wants to like ult into the backline, she needs to go through Maokai, on click CC, and Skarner. Like the Skarner was really behind in terms of game, but the Skarner ultimate and his presence in the game, without any quests by, it's really showing how impactful the Skarner, even though he was behind this game. So like big props to like Rel playing for his team, and he's playing really well in terms of like playing around the Skarner pick. Yeah, and I really liked Grell's like decisiveness when it comes to like using his ultimate. Like both times, like last time and like the first kill onto Boogie, was very decisive coming from Grell. Yep, so the next dragon, yep, top lop's getting a very nice poke, and yeah, Ruin is just chasing him. He's Mega Nah, and top lop's actually getting really low at the bottom, and he actually has to use his exhaust, and he's already like 20% HP. So yeah, here comes Wukong. Yep, and Wukong gets ulted, then he just gets killed. So very nice marking coming from Skarner and Pancake, and they just gets the complete ace onto Furious Gaming. So like Furious Gaming weren't ever like, if this Wukong wanted to engage, he needs to go around and go for like a flank. Then Baola can use his combo. Then Kai'Sa can go in, but top lop is already low, so they would have been like sandwiched regardless of what happened. And this is not the sort of engage that you want to do as Wukong. Like, you're not tanky, you're not you need to go into the back line trying to finish people off, but it just, pancake marked him perfectly. Then along came Grell, he just ults the Wukong, then the Azir just pushes him away. So very nice play from All Knights, and the game's pretty much over from here. So they get the Baron, then the game is pretty much over from here. So what can I say about this game? I think first game played really well in the early part of the game. So what actually went wrong? So like they got Dragon, they got Herald, then they weren't really like it's like the first death that really punished them. And I would say like the draft perspective, like Toplop should have he should have won this matchup a lot more, and Shawnee should have definitely won his lane a lot more and punish ruins like in early picks. So like anything like Lulu or like Irelia or Jace pick would have been much better, and go fully commit onto like denying getting this head, because like overall if you look at the story of this game, it's really that Shawnee didn't get a good laning phase, then Ruin got ahead, then these three tried to dive Ruin, then Ruin counter-attacked with his Mega Gnar, then Grail came in and just presses R, then just got back into the game. Same with Kiefer, he played his laning phenomenally. He's 14 CS up in this point, and that's how the game really got snowballing. And like I think the bot lane played relatively well and getting quite ahead in terms of like denying this Maokai getting ahead, and Boogie did really well denying this Skarner from getting ahead any further. But it's really their solo laner that really failed to do their job, denying Gnar and Azir getting ahead. So that's all I can say. On the other side, All Knights played it really well, despite Grail getting really behind. He just farmed this camp, lost his second round of Wolves and Gromp, but he did get his second round of Chicken and Golem, and he just constantly farm and look for opportunity when he was 6, and he was rewarded with first blood, and he just got back into the game and just played the team game really well into later into the game. So thank you for watching. This was a very exciting game, so I'll see you guys next time.